Hey guys, what's going on? To Intuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading, of course, hanging with the saucy beeves as usual. And yes, she is all cozied up in a box. And we are guided to come on to share some messages from the masculine. I'm guided to use this particular deck. And maybe the title of the reading is already resonating for you. I hope that the messages in the cards and in the overall reading validate your intuition, okay? These are going to be things you've already been feeling coming through from your masculine. It just happens to be a confirmation. So what do your masculines wish to communicate to you right before the weekend slides through? Okay, so we're getting a message about your intimacy, okay? So only you can turn them on, or only your SEX can turn them on, okay? That's what I'm getting here. I'm getting a lot that's coming through with this message, guys. Okay, before we dive into any other cards around this, I'll tell you what channeled messages come through. Okay, so I'll hold it up there for you guys to read it again. Okay, so I feel like only you can turn them on. A lot of your divine masculines have made a lot of decisions, a lot of impulsive decisions to come towards you or be near you because there's an epiphany, there's a realization here that's happening, and I feel like they only want you. I feel like if this is a male divine masculine, they can't seem to get hard. And this could be causing all types of feelings and conflicts and uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable conversations. I feel like your intimacy, the way that you are as a person here, Divine Feminine, you've had an impact on this person. You've truly had an impact on this person. How else are they feeling about you? You're definitely on their mind a lot, okay? These cards are flying out today. I see signs that I can't ignore. Yeah, this is definitely one of those signs, I could tell you that much. And I feel like it's a really important sign for them on the journey. And again, if this is a male divine masculine, you know, one of the major one of the major things that are coming up for them is like they can't feel that attraction or that chemistry or that fire for anybody else but you, and it's having a huge impact on their life, guys. Like our sexuality, our sexual drive, that is there for a lot more than just the act of sex. It makes us feel motivated, it makes us feel confident and good, and you know, for a man, it makes them feel like, you know, they're vital, you know, like they have purpose. But I feel like lately for this divine masculine, because they can't feel turned on or on fire without thinking about you, they want to move towards you. You know, many of you are in situations where you've had interactions with your divine masculine, but they've, you know, like they've pulled back or they've distanced themselves. They might have returned to past situations. And for those of you who are in that particular dynamic and maybe you're going through a separation now, these are the kind of realizations that they're having. You know, they're seeing signs that they can't ignore. And part of these signs is that I can't seem to feel chemistry with anyone else but you, especially, you know, sensual chemistry. I'm also hearing too, like a lot of your divine masculines, you know, part of like I see signs that I can't ignore, they think about you a lot more passionately than they've ever anticipated, okay? Many of them may daydream about having a family with you, especially if they're a divine masculine that doesn't have any children of their own. They often fantasize and wonder what it would be like to have a family with you or to be a father, okay? That's what I'm getting. They're starting to wonder what it would be like to be a father, okay? A lot of divine masculines really feeling remorseful or regretful that they could have, you know, they coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's like they could have had something long-lasting and fulfilling for you, and it's maybe hitting them at a stage in their life where it burns, okay? And many of the divine feminines, you know, I feel like you are, like you've had You've had it up to here. Like, you know, when someone's like, I've had it up to here, you've had it up to here with the journey. So many of you are being courageous and moving on in a different direction to seek out peace and happiness for yourself. And I feel like that's been one of the toughest decisions for you to do on this twin flame journey, because you didn't know what it was going to mean for you. But many of you are being pleasantly surprised by the abundance that you're bringing in. And now I feel like here's your counterpart having this great epiphany about who it is you are. Finally, who it is you are. But it brings us to this question of whether or not it's too late. You know, the ball's in the feminine's court, I feel. How is your divine masculine truly feeling about you? What do they wish to communicate to you? Because, you know, for them, it's you know, this whole like sex thing, it's more than just the act of it, right? It is really like connecting to you, wanting to feel your tenderness, to feel your touch. I feel like when you two make love, your masculine feels very loved by you, divine feminine. Okay, so let's get some more energy on how the masculines are feeling for you in their heart space. So we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This could be how they feel because they may perceive you feeling unrequited love towards them. Okay, so this may be something that you may want to address at this time, divine feminine, because if only your sensuality can turn them on and they're starting to see signs that they can't ignore. I feel like it's coming at a time when divine feminines are giving off that vibe of unrequited love. And this is many of your masculines getting a dose of their own medicine, right? Not feeling what it's like to have that love and that passion and that longing for someone to not be reciprocated, you know, to not be returned. Many of your masculines are now seeing you in this energy. I think I talked about that in the tables turning. If you guys haven't checked out that reading, check it out. It'll talk about the tables turning and the connection. I feel like unrequited love is something that they may be feeling towards you. Like that's how they feel in their heart space. You know, like they messed up, they dropped the ball somehow. The chemistry is now gone because they've destroyed that spark, either through like some type of betrayal, creating mistrust, or going back to a karmic situation after you two spent time building intimacy. And I feel like many of your masculines as well are communicating through unrequited love that they feel that they've destroyed that passion and chemistry between you both. You know, like some of you have masculines who, like being in this whole type of player energy, from a wounded feminine's perspective, some of us might be turned on by that player, right? We might be attracted to that drama, that competition, engaging in third-party situations. But I feel like your masculine met their match. They came up against someone who was completely turned off by this whole back and forth thing. And I feel like many of you pulled out that Queen of Swords energy and you completely cut communication. And now they can't seem to feel chemistry with anybody else, and they're seeing signs about you that, you know, not even they can ignore at this time. But when they try to come towards you now with this remorse and regret, what they're getting from you is unrequited love. This is how they're feeling in their heart space. Unrequited love. We have new love at the top of the deck. Let's see what supports that energy at the bottom of the deck. Wow, give your relationship a chance. So I feel like this is the message for the divine feminines. I mean, the ball is in your court. I just channeled that message, so I feel like many of you have the opportunity to really say your piece. You know, most of the time I would be like, don't come for me in the comments, but I feel like in this case, you know, many of you have the right to feel hurt and to feel that betrayal and that pain. And that's what I'm starting to notice too with people who, you know, kind of go off in the comment section, is that they're still working through a lot of the pain that comes along on this twin flame journey. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart, and it can drive people mad, insane. We have new love here coming through though, okay? So I feel like the universe is looking out for you both with new love, okay? Give your relationship a chance. I feel like the universe is somewhat guiding this between you two, because if you're in the divine feminine energy and you are feeling this betrayal or hurt, you're being called to open up your heart and to work on this partnership. Because the thing is that you might be hurting over this situation, but there's something about you that still wants a new chance, a new opportunity. Otherwise, I feel like many of us wouldn't still be watching the readings. It's like we still have that hope for a new opportunity or new love with this person. But sometimes we got to let them go off and learn their lessons. What type of lessons have they been learning? Okay, that just wanted to slip out. What type of lessons have they been learning? Okay, we have Judgment as a major arcana here coming through, and look, there's your new love with the Ace of Wands. Okay, because the Ace is oftentimes, the beginning of something passionate here, the beginning of something with purpose. And I feel like after you guys have kind of been through the ringer, many of you need that confirmation that yes, your masculines have learned their lesson. But this time around, I think that many of you who are in this energy of like, I'm done, now is when you are going to see your divine masculines really and truly make that effort. Because I feel like, sometimes the pattern would have been like, I'm done, but then you let them back in. I'm done, I'm over it, but then you let them back in. Many of you are truly coming to that place where you really are done. You're moving on to either soulmate relationships. You're just moving on to a place of peace. It could be celibacy. It could be just giving this journey a break. And that is what kind of sends this person into this place of wanting to pursue you. They naturally feel that energetic ending, okay? But I feel like the universe is looking out for you. This person is under heavy judgment and they can feel it, especially with this energy as one of the first cards here coming through. They're never going to feel this chemistry with anybody else, and that's part of their karma for messing with you. Okay, I feel like a lot of your divine masculines came through and they thought that they were going to put that good dick on you, and they were really thrown for a loop here, because what I feel ended up happening was, many of the divine feminines, like, it's your energy that people can't get enough of. Okay, so many of the divine feminines, you hold that goddess energy, okay, this very, grounded, beautiful empress energy that attracts. You just attract, and that's it. If things fall off, they fall off. But you don't ever move. You're not movable. You just sit there and you attract. You're like a magnet. You just attract things to you. I'm feeling like this person is under heavy judgment because they might have done a lot to make you try to move. And now they're slowly discovering that you are the empress here in this case, that you're immovable in a sense, and this is why I think I've been picking up on a lot of fixed signs on the journey, on the twin flame journey, because I feel like a lot of your masculines out here are connecting with you, and you're maybe or possibly a fixed sign, meaning like, it might be cocky to say or arrogant to say, but you're the type of person where it's like, you are usually right about things. It's like you hate to be cocky about it, but it's like it's a gift you've been given almost. This could be based off of your life path number or astrology sign, but it's just a gift you've been given. You're always right about certain situations. It's just part of the life path number you are, or the astrological sign. But someone's under heavy judgment here because of taking this for granted, okay? And I feel like this connection is being looked over because you have a divine masculine here that's praying for another opportunity. They're praying for a new start, okay? We have, this card here with this position. The ace always, trumps anything in the deck, in my opinion, because it's like an offering, right? It's like catching a lucky break in life. It's like all things could be going to shit. And when the ace here comes through, it is literally luck on your side. And with luck on your side, I feel like, all of this unrequited love and, many of your masculines not being able to connect with anybody else but you, all of that energy is coming to pass here because you guys are being given messages here around new love, and that paired in with an ace, the word new, and when an ace comes in, that's a really powerful sign of a new beginning here. And I feel like that many of you in the feminine energy are like, listen, I'm done. There's not going to be a new beginning. What I want you to know is you're not in charge of that. The universe and this person's prayer and manifestation is what's in charge of this decision here. All of a sudden, things might change. If you're still connected to their energy, even by watching these readings, they're going to come towards you. The true way of making sure they don't come towards you is by energetically cutting things off. You don't even watch readings about them. You don't even know who this person is. You don't even know they exist. But as long as your energy is tied to this divine masculine and they're praying for you, things are going to be experienced in your reality to bring you closer to them. And that is their agenda. Okay? I don't know who this was for. You guys take it easy and I'll catch you in the next reading. Okay? All right. Bye, guys.